Yeah, I mean, a great 2 days here in Kansas City. Our guys got a lot of, good experiences off the floor, as well as obviously the 2 games. We played against 2 really, really good teams, challenged ourselves. I know Cincinnati prides themselves on toughness and grit. They're a really good rebounding team. Could not be prouder than our team on the backboards, both offensively and defensively. From a toughness standpoint, at least, through this portion of the season, we're as tough as any team in the country. Didn't shoot the ball very well at all in this tournament and come away with 2 wins because of our defense, because of our toughness, and because of our rebounding.
Yeah, Eric likes another great performance from the free throw line, clutch. Just what'd you think of that in his game and his tournament overall?
I thought Chris played really good. He gave us such a great offensive spark, Bob. 15 points tonight, 8 of 10 from the foul line, 3 assists. I thought he distributed the ball tonight as well. Devo hit 2 huge free throws. Devo's plus minus was as good as anybody on our team tonight, although, obviously he struggled a little bit, as did JD, but JD had a huge steal. I mean, he has just this knack for getting clutch steals. And then, in the second half, he did hit a couple big shots, although, both games 4 for 17, a little bit uncharacteristic. But I thought DC and Chris were phenomenal, as was Jalen Williams. I have him down for 5 charges taken, maybe 4, I don't know, but phenomenal job clogging the lane.
Sorry, the rebounding. Davis likes missed the jumper. Davis gets the rebound, gets it back to him. He gets the free throws. I mean, how big a play was that? Did that kind of epitomize the way you guys hit the boards?
Yeah, when we had to get stops, we got stops. I thought they did a great job. Our guys did defensively from a preparation standpoint in a really, really short turnaround. I thought that, we were locked in and Cincinnati's a good basketball team, and it's a huge win for us for sure.
Thanks.
Curtis.
Coach, I was wondering if you could expand a little bit on DC's night. Obviously, led you in scoring with 19 points, but then the job he did defending Davenport held him scoreless, I believe.
I mean, the right player got the MVP for the 2 games because we did not call one single play for a DC. He had 19 points, 9 rebounds, and literally took their best player completely and utterly out of the game. He was a minus 15 when he was in, and the DC was assigned to him. He stuck to him. He never left him. He defended his 3 ball, which we thought was really important. We felt like after watching their games against Georgia, and we watched 3 games, full games. We felt like he was a big key. I thought DeJulius played really well for them. And carried the offensive load for them this evening. But that's a good basketball team, and it's a really good win for us.
And then with Jalen Williams, how unique is it to have a player who doesn't have to get shots to make an impact on the game? I mean, led you in rebounds, led you in assists, took all those charges, just making an impact on other areas of the stat sheet.
I mean, he's a winner. Again, I think we got to continue to work on our point guard play. But I thought Connor played really well too. I mean, I thought his minutes were good. I thought Jalen's minutes were incredibly important to us at 4 assists, 2 steals, 4 or 5 charges taken, 11 rebounds, rebounded the ball in traffic. So, really, really proud of how he played as well. I thought Kamani got in there and grabbed 2 big, rebounds for us as well. So a lot of really good contributions tonight.
Scotty.
Coach, you mentioned you feel like your group is as tough as anybody right now. I'm curious, how much of an impact or how much influence DC has on that aspect of your team?
Well, he keeps getting better. I think, our style of play is much, much different than what he's used to playing. I think he was a little bit uncomfortable at the beginning with how we play and how free we play. I guess you'd have to ask him, Scotty, but I think that the offensive freedom's a little bit unique for what he's used to. And I think he's really, really finding a great groove now in what we want him to do and the freedom that he can play with.
So at 6'6", I mean, is he one of the best offensive rebounders you coached? And then I guess how important is his off-ball movement, his cutting?
It's his cutting is extremely valuable to us. His finding open holes in the teeth of the defense, extremely important. His ability to offensive rebound, get us extra possessions, get putbacks. He's at that size that's really, really important for how we want to play.
Dudley.
Being an older guy that's watched a lot of basketball, I love Jalen Williams' floor game. Is there anybody he reminds you of that, can just take over a game without scoring?
I mean, we talk a lot, about his passing, like Jokic from Denver, because he can see the floor, he can space the floor. I think his best basketball is still way, way ahead of him. I mean, I think he's going to continue to get better and better. Our players are really, really comfortable with him with the ball in his hands because he's such a willing passer. And I thought his rebounding, he led the game in rebounding against, like I said, a really good rebounding team.
Randy.
Eric, was there an extra point of emphasis on rebounding the ball, whether it be on the offensive end or the defensive end?
Oh yeah, we got good ears. We hear, we know Cincinnati rebounding wise was important, and toughness was going to be challenged. So yeah, you're doggone right, Randy. We talked about toughness and rebounding the ball without a question. And it wasn't close rebounding. We out rebounded them by 14. We dominated the backboards and we dominated, the toughness on the glass tonight.
Last night, JD had a couple of air balls. Tonight, again, difficult shooting as a team. Was it the background? I know both teams played some decent defense, but gosh, I've never seen Arkansas shoot the ball like this.
I don't care how we shoot, Randy, as long as we win. I mean, they had to shoot this bad at some point because we're whatever our record is, pretty good, and we're ranked. So somebody shot the ball worse than we have at some point at Arkansas.
Good point, Coach.
JD, in all seriousness, is sick. I mean, he's been sick for 3 days. All of us have the cold. I've been sick. It's going around our team, just the common flu or the common cold. I guess the common cold is what I should say. So I do think we have some guys dragging, including some of the coaches.
Coach, on that note, I mean, is there a certain positive that you could take away from this tournament, knowing that you went 2-0 without shooting well? Like, is that something you can maybe lean on, later in the season?
Yeah, I mean, I think Cincinnati is really, really, really good. They're well coached. They understand their roles. They go deep into their bench. They compete. I mean, that was a great basketball game from a spectator standpoint, I guess, unless you just were worried about cosmetic offensive play. But I thought, in generality, that was a heck of a basketball game. I got about 100 more text messages tonight than I had after our K-State game. I mean, I think a lot of people across the country watch the game and respect our team for how hard we play. Now, it's not easy on a back-to-back to go out and rebound against a team, because Cincinnati is tough. Like they are a gritty team and a tough team, and they play hard 1 through 5. And, so and they defended us. I mean, to Randy's point, I think Kansas State's a really well-coached defensive team. And I certainly think that Cincinnati is a well-coached defensive team.
Dudley, final question.
Dudley's not there. It's just the Boston Leprechaun.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. We'll bring in all these Tony.
Now he's back. Dudley, you got something or no?
Yes, obviously Sunday you'll play Penn, very different, very different program. Talk a little bit about, just having some time off after these tough 2 games.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting, obviously we need a little bit of rest. There's no doubt about that because, it's hard to play back-to-back games and, we'll be able to regroup, get back late tonight, and then get back at it on, I guess, Thanksgiving. Dudley, I know you weren't checking the Celtics score. They don't play tonight. They don't play till they play Brooklyn tomorrow.